Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your July reading, and this is for the sign of Cancer. So Cancer, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If the readings do not fit, don't make them fit. I've decided today that people don't know what resonate means. Use your intuition. If the reading doesn't sound like it's for you, then it's not for you. Finished. I don't know why I hear other tarot card readers saying it too. You know, people are on there going, well, I don't want my ex back. Well, you don't want your ex back, don't take your ex back. Like, get real. Try and use your intuition there. If the reading's not right for you and you don't want an ex back or you don't have an ex, then the reading's not for you. Move to another reader, move to another reading. Sometimes readings resonate and you get a reading that's just a daily reading and it resonates. It just happens that way. But don't make it fit you. Okay, that's why we have an intuition, people, so that we don't have to pretend we're something we were not. We can tune in and find out, is this meant for me or not? I am using the Everyday Witches Tarot. It's a brand new tarot pack. And I do have the moon coming out. How very beautiful here. Cancer, this is a card that represents the sign of Cancer, which is pretty awesome. So the moon talks of secrets. It talks of things buried a long way down that you are just bringing to the surface here. It can talk about, of course, oh, I love that. I've never noticed that with this card before. See, there's a cat here, but there's a black panther in the water. So this to me is about revealing things that are hidden, opening up your heart, opening up your life and bringing something new in. We do have the sun behind that. Now this to me is stunning. This is a stunning start to a reading. This is about you shining the light on something that you didn't know about. Could be within yourself. Sun is about, this is the best card in the deck. It's about complete joy and happiness. And what you're doing here is you're shining this on things you don't know here. Okay, and behind that you have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I think you've had a moment of awakening here. Okay, and behind that we have the King of Pentacles. How very beautiful. What a lovely reading. This is about recognizing your journey, recognizing the direction you need to go in. Something that has remained hidden within you here is about to be revealed. And I think it's about some sort of partnership or some sort of realization that someone has either met or is about to meet their counterpart here. So this is very twin flamey, soulmatey sort of feeling here. I'm going to pull back another card because I'm curious. Yeah, look at this. This is the Emperor. Okay, beautiful. So some of you are on twin flame journey here. Some of you having light shed on who your twin flame is here, which is pretty beautiful. Something that's hidden deep within you. Like sometimes when you see the moon and sun like that, I think it's probably that you've known something or you've had something deep within your psyche, but you haven't had an opportunity to really grab it. And this is like something has shifted in your universe now that you can see what you're meant for or what your journey is about. But perhaps you haven't seen that before. That's stunning. Let's see more. Okay, so I have the Four of Wands here. So the Four of Wands is the card of the twin flame. It is about absolute security, stability. It's traditional marriage. It's about having a meeting of mind, soul, body here. Having someone to move forward with, having a commitment, all of those things. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful reading. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is often seen as a card of deceit. It can be seen as someone stealing something, moving away with something, trying to get away with something. Very often here, I feel this is a card of secrets being kept and not shared. So when you see the swords of thoughts and ideas, this person is not sharing them. So I feel like either you or someone else could possibly be in love with you or have a very, very strong connection with you, but one of you is not speaking to the other about it. Could be neither one of you's talking here. Okay, so we then have Temperance coming out. So I want to say to you that the universe is definitely saying here that the timing on this relationship friendship, whatever it is for you is right. It's time for you to move forward on it. Perhaps you haven't felt like you were in the right place before, but something is about to come to light here. The sun is really illuminating something for you. And there's the Judgment card. Woo-hoo. This is one of the strongest readings I think I've had in a long time. So the Judgment card talks about second chances. It talks about rebirth. You could be dealing with someone who's a past life person that you're being brought into union with in this lifetime. This is about rebirthing from the phoenix. Could also talk about finding love after a period of time of not finding love, but this is definitely the universe bringing into a brand new time here. Okay, so I have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles in this card is delightful, isn't it? Look at him sitting on his pentacles here. So some of the time this is about holding on to your money, not wanting to leave a situation because you're financially bound to it. So it could be some of you in a situation where you feel like you can't get out of financially. But it's also about more tangible things. So you may be stuck on something from your past or in your life that you're unable to let go of because you don't feel you can walk away from this. The other thing I find strongly with the Pentacles too is about hanging on to old beliefs, thoughts, feelings about life, you know, and really not understanding that life is there for you to choose it, to move through with it, not hang on to it like this. You could be hanging on to something from your past that you should have let go of a long time ago. Your poor intuition here is trying to jump out the window. So it's been trying to tell you, obviously, and you're not listening. It's time to move forward. Knight of Swords coming in here. So here is someone coming in to offer something. Could be you, could be the other person. This is about speaking a truth. He's coming forward very, very quickly here with his sword held high. This sword is a truth. Can be an apology too. So it could be that somebody owes an apology to you. But for me, it's about now moving forward, and it feels like your energy moving forward with a clarity, with a real sense of purpose here, understanding the right direction to go in. That is absolutely beautiful because you're wearing the same cloak here as what you're wearing in the swords one here. I don't know if they're all wearing the same cloak. But definitely taking those swords there and opening up to speak this truth. It's like you've been holding on to this truth for so long and now you're understanding you need to speak it out. It's going from the moon to the sun here. Very nice. Okay, so we have the Devil card coming in here. So definitely with this Four of Pentacles here, you have been chained to something for a long time that you've been unable to free yourself from. And now's the time to get going. The Devil talks about addiction and being bonded to something that you are unable to let go of. And the Four of Pentacles tells me here that you've been stuck in a situation for so long with the moon energy that you've been unable to see the truth, and the universe is opening that up to you now. The Hermit's here as well. Wow, there's a lot of major arcanas in this reading. The Hermit talks about taking time to go inside to have a look. I mean, you see this person sitting by this fire out in the middle of nowhere. I love that the owl is here because it's saying that you're smart enough, you're wise enough to see what's going on here, and now you need to see your way forward. You've been stuck in a situation for so long, and now you're able to start seeing what's in front of you. Knight of Pentacles coming in here. So definitely dealing with an earth sign for some of you. For others of you, it's dealing with someone who's very practical and down to earth. But I feel like if you know this person, you would see them as your rock. You would see them as very solid. So maybe it's someone that you know, but you don't have something stronger with that you want to reveal. This is about offering something to someone that's very stable, long-term. Very slow though. I don't know whether you've had a very slow awakening or whether this has been a very slow process, but it's taken a long time for you to come to this understanding here. I'm almost excited to turn over the next one. Look at you speaking up. So Okay, this is about disclosing this now. So you've moved here from not knowing, from not really having a good understanding here in this moon, into having light shone on it with the Hermit here, and being able to see that you should be either in union with someone new or there's somebody out here waiting for you. I just want to have a peek. That's right, the Emperor was behind that. I feel like this is very, very strong twin flame soulmate energy here. I feel like you have something hidden here from somebody that you've hung on to. You've been too engrossed in this, you've been stuck in this moon energy and too engrossed in what your day-to-day life has offered, and you haven't seen forward. You're not using your spirituality to understand the direction you're going in. But the universe is here to say, right, that's it now. We've waited long enough. We have to shine this light here, bring in this sunshine for you so you can see your life as it truly is. I feel like you've been walking around with this Seven of Swords, just hiding everything from the world, being concealed here from the world, and not being able to see your way forward. But you're discarding this devil energy here, which is awesome, and making an offer to someone. Now, don't forget the readings do flip-flop. It could be somebody else going through this process and about to offer you love because they've finally got the realization. They've been enlightened. And we have the card of the Witness here. So let me see what the Witness card says. There's a lot of W's. Okay, the witness that has been by your side all along is now ready to become your ally. You thought you were the doer, but today you discover that things happen when you get out of the way. Witness creation unfolding before you. Change reality by finding stillness and letting your true intent reveal itself. Wow, acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas and feelings about the situation you're in, but resist the urge to change it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. That's really interesting, and I guess that's about you being in this situation and now having it revealed to you in July that perhaps something more is waiting for you out there that you haven't yet seen. Have a great July, Cancer.